I'm the master trickster.
The master trickster.
I'm the prince of pranks.
Prince of pranks.
Well, everyone in town, from my folks to my buddies, know of my unquenchable thirst for pranks. Besides charm and Nori, I've got one dream of glory, to get listed in the record books. I'm the master trickster. I'm the prince of pranks. Hey, if birds and squirrels can hide out up here, so can I.
Andy! No! Come back!
Who's a clever boy? Who's a clever boy?
No! Shoo! Shoo!
Who's the crazy one now, eh, Andy?
This is definitely for the birds. It all started with an innocent little prank that somehow got out of hand. Boy, did I end up in hot water. How was I to know a 300-pound gorilla on a Harley would find that wallet instead of some sweet old lady?
I was just passing through this dump you call a town and found your wallet.
My wallet?
Yeah, it was in the middle of the street.
That's not my wallet.
Oh, yeah? Well, your name and address is in it, along with this piece of paper saying there's a $20 reward for its return.
I don't know about that. Like I said, that's not mine.
Are you trying to make me look like an idiot?
You don't need my help.
What?
I said maybe the police can help.
Listen, Mr. 9 to 5, we don't need any cops. I just want my $20.
I'm a bit short. How about $1.15? Well, sorry, I can't help you.
I ain't leaving till you cough up the 20.
But I told you.
Start coughing. What do you think you're doing?
Don't hurt me!
Don't hurt me!
Oh, wait! My wife's charity money. She keeps it in that jar.
Now, was that so hard?
Andy!
Can you keep the noise down? I'm trying to get some shut-eye.
You come here. Does this look familiar?
Oh,
A homicidal biker found it, and I nearly ended up on the births and deaths page in tomorrow's newspaper. This time, you've crossed the line. You need more than a little discipline in your life, young man. It's military school for you this summer.
Whoa! Please, Dad, I'm begging you. I'll never prank again, I swear.
Keep what happened here to yourself, or your punishment will be even worse.
Gee, like how? I don't believe it. Military school? I want to pull pranks, not drive tanks.
On the bright side, girls go crazy when they see a man in uniform.
So do enemy snipers. I wish the whole thing had never happened. Hey, that's it! Besides us, Dad and the biker, no one else knows about the wallet prank.
Why do I think this is leading somewhere?
There's no proof anything happened. All I have to do is convince Dad he imagined the whole thing.
Oh yeah, like that'll be easy.
My trusty pranking aids I've collected over the years. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and some things just waiting for the right occasion, such as this. An old copy of the East Gackle Cackle. And this. Yeah, these three should do it.
3?
I'm also counting on you, my trusty sidekick. You have a role to play in my devilish scheme. Dad will never notice. I mean, who checks the date on every page? Polly, want some crackers? Polly, want some crackers?
Talking of crackers, how are you? P.U. Clean the cage! You promised Martin you'd take care of the bird while he and his family went on vacation, you know.
P.U. P.U.
Yeah, I'll get around to it. Hey, Dad, anything newsworthy happen in town over the weekend?
As a matter of fact, yes. The East Gackle River burst its banks again. Seems several houses have flooded basements. My boss lives in that area.
It's Monday morning, time for work. Go out and earn more cash. Some filthy lucre, mucho moolah, add it to your stash. Go, Mr. Larkin.
Crazy kid.
Good old Danny, right on time. You know, he wasn't half bad. With a little practice and a padded bra, he could make the school cheerleaders team. Everything is falling into place. Next up, tonight's NHL hockey game on TV. Mom and Jen can't stand hockey, but Dad's beloved Oilers are playing, and he never misses watching them, except this time.
Thank you, Mr. Timberly. Being chosen Employee of the Month again is such an honor. Third time this year. Pretty good, eh?
If you care about that kind of thing, I suppose.
Here, have a copy. I've signed it. I wouldn't be surprised if Timberly promotes me to your department one of these days. Perhaps right into your job.
Come in. Yes, Larkin, what is it?
I just wanted to tell you I read about the flooding. I hope your house wasn't affected.
What are you talking about, Larkin? It's been years since we've had flooding.
But I read about it in today's paper.
I don't know what you put in your cereal this morning, but I can assure you there hasn't been any flooding. Get back to work.
But
Work!
the flooding story, it's not there. But I saw it. I know I saw it. Andy, please move.
Any luck?
No. You?
Come on, Al. I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
I know I read about the flooding. I've got to find that article.
Fat chance. I'm no dummy. I dumped the newspaper in the recycling truck on my way to school this morning. No evidence, right?
Recycling truck! Recycling truck! Ah!
Hey, loser! Aren't you gonna thank me for doing your job? I cleaned out the birdcage this morning.
You did?
Duh! Didn't you notice the smell's gone?
I thought that was because you weren't here. Oh, good. It's 8 o'clock.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Taking a puck in the chest like that?
As advertised, the Edmonton Oilers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Except on my video cassette, it's the New York Islanders and the Mighty Ducks. Dad, the game's just started.
Great. At least the Oilers will help take my mind off.
Oh, those ducks are just quacking up all over the ice.
Good grief. They're bringing a different game. Oh, what a lousy day. I need some fresh air.
Lousy day! Lousy day!
Whoa! The Oilers are on fire tonight. Years from now, we'll look back on this night and say, that was a 1 in a million shot.
Andy, where did your father go?
Beats me, Mom.
Strange. It's not like him to miss an Oilers game.
I like chickens. They're our friends. Of all birds, they're the winner. But I like chickens most of all with fries and corn for dinner.
Protect our forests so beavers have a place to go to the bathroom? Who do these Green Defenders people think they are? If we didn't take advantage of a forest's resources, there'd be no paper. Oh, bunch of tree huggers. Yeah, who is it?
I'm terribly sorry to infringe on your precious time, Mr. Timberly, but I think you should know there's a problem on the shop floor.
What now?
It's Larkin, sir. He's arguing with all of his co-workers.
What about?
Some hockey games, sir. He's becoming quite violent. He tried to shove a sugar donut up Bert Alcock's nose.
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Timberly, but I have to talk to you about something.
What's this all about, Larkin?
The men are telling me the Oilers game was on TV last night. I think it's some kind of plot to drive me crazy.
And may I say, it's working wonderfully. The Oilers were on last night, Larkin. I watched the game myself.
But that's impossible. It was the Islanders and the Ducks.
Listen, Larkin, I've just found out Green Defenders is planning a demonstration here on Saturday. and I have to arrange security so those fanatics don't tear the place down. The last thing I need is some wacko employee running around shoving donuts up people's noses.
I couldn't agree more, Mr. Timberly.
You've been acting a bit strange lately, Larkin. Perhaps it's stress. I suggest you take a few days off.
But, Mr. Timberly, who would do my job?
Me! If I may be so bold, I am quite capable of doing Mr. Larkin's job in his absence, Mr. Timberly.
Then it's official. Go home and get some rest, Larkin.
But, Mr. Timberly...
Home!
What do you mean the Oilers game was on TV last night?
What can I say, Dad? I sat right here and watched it.
But it was on, dear. I saw it myself.
Ridiculous! Next you'll be telling me there was no flooding story.
Actually, I didn't see the paper, Dad. You just told me about it.
This is insane!
It's all going as planned. Hey, it's Danny!
Hi, everybody.
Danny, I've been meaning to ask. What's with all the strange behavior the last 2 mornings?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. L.
Oh, come on, don't you start! Just this morning you were outside in your underwear singing about chickens!
You're scaring me, Mr. L. The last time I was here was Sunday.
What's wrong with me? Maybe I am going crazy. Maybe it is stress. It all started after that biker tried to beat me up last Sunday.
You never said anything about a biker.
I didn't want to worry you. I had to give him that $20 you had in your charity money jar to get rid of him.
But Al, there's no money missing from my charity jar.
That's because I replaced it. It was all Andy's fault. Him and his stupid wallet prank. Andy, tell your mother why I'm packing you off to military school this summer.
Dad, there was no wallet prank and no biker. And this is the first time you've mentioned military school.
Jen, let's go. Perhaps Mr. Timberly sending you home was for the best, dear. Get some rest. Everything will be okay.
Yeah, Dad. Don't do anything rash.
But that biker was here. I wouldn't imagine something like that.
Cough up the 20. Cough up the 20.
What did you say?
Who's a clever boy? Who's a clever boy?
Maybe Timberly is right. I have been working too hard.
Phew.
Military school? Where did I dream that up?
Check, please. With all of this spare time, Dad's decided to take care of the meals.
What's for breakfast?
Sprout and liver omelet.
Ugh.
I know, but be patient. He's going through a tough time and he needs our support.
Once you finish breakfast, I'll drive you two to school.
Is this really necessary, Dad? I mean, we're not little kids anymore. Ow! I mean, yeah, thanks, Dad. A ride to school would be great.
Have a good day, you two. Bye.
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 I love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, Dad. Bye.
Look at the little kids whose dadums has to bring them to school.
Why do I have a feeling this is not gonna turn out well?
Al, I'm trying to vacuum here. Isn't there something you could be doing?
Dad? What are you doing here?
I asked Mr. Hutchins if I could give some workshops on the paper-making industry, and he kindly said yes. And I won't tolerate lateness in my classroom.
Huh?
As most of you may know, paper is made from trees. Most paper is made from wood fibers. Some paper is made from cotton or plants. Others from synthetic materials.
Oh, kill me now.
That's not how you swing a bat, Andy. Here, let me show you. Give me your best fastball, Danny boy.
I can't wait to see Rogie Jr. break his fingernails trying to pick up these quarters.
Not funny, Andy. Pick 'em up and no more pranks.
Oh.
Hardwood trees have very short fibers. Paper made from these tend to be weaker than paper made from softwood trees, which have longer fibers.
Okay, that's it. Even Lori hates me. I gotta get Dad off my back.
What luck. The school closing because of that measles outbreak.
Hey, I figured no school, no Dad. I'd rather spend an hour painting red spots on Johnny and Hazel than a whole afternoon listening to 60 fascinating things you can do with a paper towel. Hey, I heard this movie has a fantastic surprise ending.
Hey, finally found you. This is a great film. You'll never guess the ending. The female singer from the saloon was the sheriff in drag all along.
Ow!
Smooth. So, when's your dad gonna show up and embarrass us?
Don't worry. His cousin George called from Halifax to invite him to his wedding.
He did?
No, I did. But Dad doesn't know that. Dad, what about George's wedding?
What about it? I wouldn't cross the street to shake hands with that miserable bum. Hey, Andy, check this out.
Must remember, which relatives are the good ones?
The paper passes through the hot cylinders, and in doing so, the fibers are sealed closer together.
Fire! Fire! Everybody out!
Just a second. That ringing is coming from inside this room. The watermark is created by passing the paper through a dandy roll.
Oh. Dad, what are you doing?
I'm giving the janitor some new prototype toilet paper to try out in the bathrooms. Oh, what's with the signs?
I happen to be a member of Green Defenders, and I'm organizing Saturday's Protect Our Forests demonstration.
You're the reason my boss is in such a lousy mood. Here, without forests, there'd be no toilet paper. How would we go to the bathroom, you hypocrite?
Ever heard of a bidet? Oh!
Hey, come on, Dad. Let's go. Thanks for coming, Lori. I just want to say I'm sorry about my father. I know he's been a pain the last few days. Hey, there's something to this apology thing.
Hi, you two. Mind if I join you?
Oh!
Lori?
What did you say to upset her, Andy?
No! I can't stand anymore! Okay, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna confess what I've done to Dad. I've gotta get him back to work. I'd rather go to military school than be subjected to any more of this. Dad, I've got some...
Andy, the last few days have been tough, me not being allowed in the plant. And I just heard that Vol is doing a terrific job in my absence. At this rate, I'll never go back.
Vol?
Yeah, Vol. This conniving little rodent.
Tell me more about this Vol, Dad.
What are you trying to do, Sonny?
Measure the circumference. It's for a growth study of trees school project. Could you give me a hand?
What the? Dear Comrade Vole, many thanks for providing future access to the Tree Murderer's Canteen. Your dedication to our cause will not go unnoticed. Green Defenders. Oh, what else has Vole been hiding from me? A tree hugger!
Yes, Mr. Timberly. Right away, Mr. Timberly. And thank you. You'll never guess. Timberly wants me back on the job immediately. It seems Vol has been dismissed. I don't have time to eat, but you guys dig in. See you tonight. And tell me what you think of my tofu pancakes.
Who's a clever boy, then? It took a lot of work to get that Green Defender stuff from the school to the plant and doctor the demonstration photograph. But it's been great not having Dad hanging around 24/7.
Andy, listen up. It seems Vole was involved with Green Defenders. Timberly discovered this information when he found Vole's wallet. Sound familiar?
Okay, no need to panic. I got rid of all the evidence. There's no proof, right? Wallet? I don't know what you're talking about, Dad.
Cough up the 20. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Andy, did that bird just say what I thought he... Who put this paper here?
I did last Monday. Someone had to clean out the cage.
And where did it come from?
That day's newspaper. Why?
East Gackle River bursts its banks. Basements flooded.
Oh no! Jen must have taken that section before I threw the rest into the recycling truck.
Andy!
Recycling truck.
Oh well, at least I hear the food is good in military school.
Who's a clever boy? Who's a clever boy? Don't hurt me!